No guys, and welcome back to the Atletico Madrid career mode, and it's me Dan back again. And just like the last episode, this episode will be post commentary of me, well, obviously post commentating on this episode. So unfortunately, this, like I said last episode, when I was recording both episodes, I didn't realise that my mic wasn't plugged in. Well, I realised it was plugged in, but it just wasn't synced up with OBS. So, yeah, this is why this is happening. So, yeah, so I talk about... Now I'll just talk about, obviously, last episode where we did a couple sim games where we beat Athletic Bilbao 2-1, and then we beat Valencia 2-1, and then we lose to Sevilla, and then draw with Real Madrid, and we then beat Leganes 1-0. So yeah, this episode we do play a game. We play two games. We play the Hoffenheim game and we play the Barcelona game, as you can see there. And so yeah, that's pretty much it. And then this is where I normally say thank you guys for all the recent likes and comments recently, and thank you to all the new subscribers for subscribing. And yeah, so then we go into the game, I believe, in a second or so. Any minute now, Daniel. Come on, you can do it. I don't know what I'm doing here. Right, yeah, there we go. So we go into game, play match. Gonna play the first team against them. So then we go into the team management, say about Flu play Luis's injury, and then we play a match, I believe. Yep, so there we go, and then we go on to the first goal, which is from Koke. It's a great cross from Asensio. It's just a deflected shot that goes in from Koke, and it's a great goal, 1-0. And it makes that 2-1 on aggregate in the on the aggregate score, obviously. Yeah, so it's just a great cross from Asensio, and it's just a volley from Koke. He puts it in. Yeah, Koke puts it in off the... Well, goalkeeper would have saved it anyway. But yeah, Koke shoots and it comes off the defender. So pretty lucky goal, and that's the first goal of the game. So that should be 1-0. Right, second goal. Second goal's from Koke. Cut from a corner. Well, I think it's from a corner, but it's like deflected out. It's a corner crossed in. Well, it's a cross from Koke, and it's Inaki Williams who makes it 2-0. Right at the end of the, well, almost right at the end of the second half. So yeah, it just goes out to, I think it's Oscar, and then Oscar passes it to Koke, and then Koke puts it in for Inaki Williams, who makes it 2-0. And I believe that it. I think there's one more goal. I think Hoffenheim scores, I believe. Right, yeah, so this is Hoffenheim's goal. It's just a quick ball in to one of their strikers. Great save from Oblak, and then a typical FIFA goal that makes it 2-1. I thought Diego Godin had it covered, but he didn't, unfortunately. So as you can see on the replay in a second. Yeah, so it's just a good ball in. Quick 1-2. Good save there from Oblak, but then obviously couldn't save the second shot. And then I believe that was that, I believe, into the... Yep, so yeah, 2-1, and then they make a sub, and then I believe we won 3-2 on aggregate. And there we go, there's the final whistle. Yeah, so we win the game 2-1, 3-2 on aggregate. Really, I thought it was a good game. The second half, Hoffenheim actually got into the game a bit more, but then obviously we got the second goal, which was definitely needed in the end. But yeah, 2-1 on the day, and then 3-2 on aggregate. Pretty good game. Koke gets man of the match, I believe, as well, if we see in a second. Yeah, and I think this is where I go on to the match highlights. I'm not too sure. Yeah, so go on to match highlights. Oblak makes a save right at the start. It's a good save down to the bottom left. And then Baumann, this is a good cross from Griezmann towards Diego Costa. It's just a good save. So then that, yeah, it's just another great save from the keeper. And then Koke scores, and then Baumann makes another great save from Costa. This time, who was through on goal, but was unlucky. And then obviously Inaki Williams scores, and then Oof scores. So that was the game. And then, yeah, this is where I show off the match facts. As you can see there, 7 shots, 6 on target, 4 shots, 2 on target. And, yeah, Koke gets man of the match. So that was pretty much it for that. And then we go on to our next 2 games, which we sim. I believe we sim against Celta Vigo. And we sim against Villarreal, I believe. I can't remember the scores last time, though. I think we win both games, but yeah. So obviously I go on to the fucking training again, like I normally do. Try to do it again, but yeah, we go on to the Celta Vigo game. We sim with the first team, yep, and we go into the game. I do believe we win, but I can't remember what the score was. Oh yeah, Aspas scores 1-0, and I think we win 2-1, and then. Oh, excuse me. And then Sal scores. And then I think we do win 2-1. I'm not too sure. Who gets the second goal? Oh, it was Griezmann, wasn't it, with a penalty? Yeah, there we go. So that was that, I think, for that game, I believe. It finishes 2-1. Yep, so there we go. 2-1 victory. And I think we go on to the next game against Villarreal, which is another big game for us. I think this is where I'm talking about the title race at the moment. I think we're only like 7 points behind Barcelona at that moment. And this is where I go on to the training again and talk about Florenzi and other people. But then this is where I just I just decide to not bother. Yeah, this is where I talk about both right backs, I believe. I can't remember what I said, but I was just like talking about both right backs, being a bit well, they're not old, but they're not growing. I think what I was saying. Yeah, that's what I was saying, I believe. So I just quit out of it and then just leave it, I believe. And then sim towards the Villarreal game finally. I think we get a couple messages as well. Yeah, about match reschedule, tournament prize money, and players leaving on international duty and international jobs. And then I think, this is where we go and find out that we've got to face Real Madrid in the Champions League quarterfinal. And we got to face Real Madrid in like three games in like 2 weeks. So that's going to be a very big episode. Next episode, I think I'll probably sim that Deportivo La Coruña game and then play the 2 games against Real Madrid. There, so then we go into the Villarreal game. This game I do remember we won 2-0. I can't remember who scored though. I think it was Griezmann, one of them. Oh no, Asensio scores and then I think it's a Griezmann again. I'm not too sure. Is it Griezmann? Let's find out. I think it's just after the second half, I think. Yeah, there we go. Griezmann 2-0, and then I think that's that for that game. And then we go into the big game against Barcelona, which was a very big game, guys. I'm so disappointed that I forgot to, the OBS didn't pick up my mic. Oh, it's such, I was in my element. I was like, trying to get like really good commentary and stuff like that on it, and then. Of all things, it had to I had to fuck up, didn't I? So this is where we get a player injured from the international week. It was Diogo Jota, which I just say it was, it's just fine. He's one of our backup, players anyway. And we go into the press conference, do the press conference like we normally do, praising Atletico, and then obviously go into the Barcelona game, and Jesse Lingard wants to play, so we do play Jesse Lingard. I believe we swap him for Asensio, if I'm not too mistaken. I think so. I think I was talking about, maybe dropping Costa, I think, because I was thinking about just moving Griezmann up to the striker, and then I decided to, just put him in for Asensio in the end, I believe. And then we play match. And we go into the first game. We get the first goal through Griezmann, and it's just a goal that crosses the line. It only just crosses the line. I think it's Mean on the line who clears it, but it's just over the line, as you can see there. It's a great header from Griezmann, it's just you know, headed back in, and then obviously we just get the cross in back in, and Griezmann scores. I think it does get a deflection from the defender there after the Griezmann heads it. But yeah, that's 1-0, and then we get, I do believe we get a second goal in a minute. I believe Costa scores. Right, so yes, cross from Carrasco, and then just volley, and then ter Stegen doesn't make a save, but he doesn't keep it out. So then that was 2-0, so I was thinking, alright, 2-0, I think we might win here, you know, 2 or 3-0 or something, or maybe we might get like 3-0 or something, you know, like I normally do. Sometimes I get 3 goals in the first half, and then second half I completely, you know, just like, well, the other team completely dominates normally. Yeah, so then we go into half-time, 2-0, I believe. And then this happens. Yeah, so then it's just a good cross in from Dembele, and yeah, Messi scores. So then that's 2-1. So this is where I'm like, oh god, here we go. Normally when Barcelona score, they do score quite a lot of goals against me. I don't know why it is. It's just Barcelona. Every other team I'm fine with, but Barcelona I just can't seem to play against. I don't know why. But yeah, it's just a good ball in. Messi puts it in, and then that's 2-1, I believe. Oh yeah, this is where this is a kickoff glitch, I'm sorry to say. Yeah, so this is just from the Messi goal. Kickoff glitch, you know, quick passing around, and then Koke just comes in and scores like that. So then that was that, 3-1. I was like, yep, 3-1, game over. You know, I don't think Barcelona are going to come back. Yep, I totally forgot that wrong. So there's a kind of like situation there. Yeah, so I score a kickoff goal. You know, just a quick kickoff goal. They really need to get rid of it. It's just such a bad thing in this game. You know, the year of the kickoff goal. That's what this game is. Yeah, so again go into 3-1. So then here we go into the second goal for Barcelona. Dembele again, and then Messi again. And then this is where I talk about Oblak. What's he doing? If you see Oblak in the goal, you know, he's not actually in the goal. Well, he's in the goal, but he's like so over to the left. It's unreal. As you can see here on the replay, it's just a good ball in. Tramps it. Well, it's just good ball in. And then what's he doing there? It's like, why is he like sideways? So it's just a poor goalkeeping really from the goalkeeper, I think. But 3-2, and I'm like, oh god, here we go. I'll just go defensive just in case, you know, go defensive, go counter attack. Just go, you know, just to see if we can get a counter-attack goal. But then this happens. Yep, so good ball into Coutinho, and then Coutinho just puts it past Oblak again. And then I was like, oh my god, what the hell? Rage. I wasn't raging, but I was just annoyed. You know, I thought the game was trying to win it for them, you know. Obviously we was 3-1 up, and then all of a sudden, you know, big pass in, just a great touch, and then beats Oblak again. And then Oblak, you know, he's an 89 overall goalkeeper, but it's a great finish from Coutinho. So then that was 3-3, and then all of a sudden we get a big pass through from Diego Costa, who puts it into Carrasco, and he makes it 4-3, and then that is that. A 4-3, a 7-goal thriller against Barcelona. You know, 3 points towards the title, massive 3 points towards the title as well, because I think we're now 10 points ahead of them. And yeah, just a massive goal that was from Carrasco. And yeah, I believe that is that. Yeah, so then we go into the final whistle, where we do have a chance with Oscar, I believe, if I set it up correctly. Yeah, so if we go into Oscar, and then Oscar shoots, and then that's full time. Yes, and then I talk about, you know, how good the game was, and it was such a good game, and you know, 4-3, it was pretty even game as well. If we see the match highlight, well, see the match facts in a minute anyway. But big win for us, especially towards the title. And like I said, you know, it's a pretty even game. So let's see on. I don't think there's many match highlights because obviously we've scored the scored 7 goals, so I don't think there will be a good highlight for that. So I think, yeah, this is where we go into the match highlights. And then, yeah, obviously Griezmann scores. I don't know what I'm talking about there, but anyway, yeah. So there's the 7 goals, and then we advance to the menu. And as you can see there, 8 shots, 7 on target, 8 shots, 6 on target. It's a pretty even game, and then we can see in the bottom left-hand corner, Carrasco does get man of the match. Yeah, so then that was the episode, guys. I hope you liked it, and yeah, so please like, comment and subscribe, and we shall see you guys next time. So right, I'm going. Bye. I know, guys, thank you for watching my video. Hit me up on Twitch and Twitter, and don't forget to watch the playlist down below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button.